What's going on YouTube? This is Jabber Tech, and this dash cam could quite possibly be the best dash cam for anyone that does the rideshare thing, whether you drive for Uber, Lyft, Juno, Via, a taxi, a limo, a carpool, whatever type of driver you are, you really want to protect yourself. You want to record what's going on inside of your car because you are picking up random people every single day. Now, it's not as sinister as I make it sound, but sometimes people act a fool, and sometimes people just need to know that they're being recorded to, well, keep themselves in check. The guys over at BlueSkySea actually thought of this and created an awesome dash cam that has everything for those type of situations. You have the dual lens camera, you have that infrared sensor for the inside of your cabin, so no matter what happens in there day or night, it's going to be recorded. And you also have Wi-Fi built in here as well as GPS. It really is a jack of all trades, everything type of dash cam. But let's go ahead and check out this 1080p B2W dual lens dash cam together. Just looking at the packaging, I think they did a really nice packaging. It's just a simple layout, but it gives you everything that you want to know. You get to know about the processor, the resolution, which is 1080p at 30 frames a second. You have a micro SD card slot with a max of 400 gigs, and I think that's absolutely perfect. Some of these dash cams kind of cheap out and max out at 16 or 32, but with a 400 gigabyte capacity, that's not going to happen. You also get an infrared sensor for the inside of the cabin, Wi-Fi, a 2-inch screen, but let's just go ahead and check it out together. Inside, let's see what we get on the inside of it. Here is that GPS module. Now, they do have different versions available. One comes with the GPS, one does not. So it really depends on what your needs are. But I personally like GPS. I'm a nerd, so I'm actually happy about the GPS sensor there. This is the actual dash camera. Let's just take a look at it before we unbox everything else. So it's a pretty cool, interesting design. Here's the inside camera that rotates, so you can get that perfect view of the inside of your vehicle. And you also get this nice 2-inch panel, which we're going to check out in a second. There's your micro SD card slot and a reset button if something goes wrong. Here's your outside camera that rotates again, so you really can get the perfect view. This is the type of stationary design that just sticks onto your windshield and stays in place, but we should have some extra tape in the box if we want to switch it around. Micro USB charging. Here's where you put in that GPS module. Here's your microphone. If there's a warning, if there's something hazardous, if there's something you got to catch, press this button and it'll keep it recorded. Let's go ahead and see what else we get in here. We actually get a lot of goodies, so let's just take everything out and kind of see what we get. Now, this one also comes with a 32 gigabyte card in the box. That's also a plus. Gets you started right away, so you can order that higher capacity if you need to. This is your regular cigarette lighter with an extra port. I really like when they give us these extra ports. What I really recommend you guys do, I really recommend that you guys pick up this hardwire kit. It only takes about 20 minutes, 30 if you're slow about it, and you can just hardwire it to your fuse box, and it just makes things a lot simpler and keeps your cigarette port, well, empty for other things. Here's your micro USB charging cable. Here's an extra strip, so if you do want to move it around, you can do so. And then you get some extra clips and whatnot here. The camera itself is awesome. You don't have to be a taxi or a rideshare driver to use this. Maybe you got kids and you want to make sure that they are not acting a fool in the back of your car. Well, with this camera, you can see both feeds on the LCD panel at the same time, so the inside and the outside. But if you just want to see one or the other, you can cycle through, and this will be the rear camera. Cycle through again, this will be that inside camera, and then again, if you want both, you can do so. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the menu system before we go into the car and check out the quality. So for resolution, you have a few options. If you just want the front recording, you can do it at full HD, 60 frame a second. But if you want the inside and the outside, you'll have to compromise just a tad. Or you can choose the front to be a little bit more than the rear. It's really up to you how you want to do it, but I'm going to leave them both at 12 and 12 just so we get a nice quality for the inside and the out. Loop recording, you can change the time from 1 minute to 5 minute or off. I usually like to leave a 5-minute loop just because it keeps things a little bit simple. WDR, of course, keep that on so you get the nice image quality when going through different lighting conditions. Exposure, if you need to change the exposure around, you can do so. Record audio, that's usually on or off. I'm going to leave that on. Date stamp, we all know what that is, date and time. Now the G sensor, This is where you can select the sensitivity. So if you do get hit or someone hits you in the parking lot, whatever the case may be, sometimes it goes off at the wrong time and you get a bunch of locked files that just take up a lot of space on your SD card. So I usually leave mine on low, but it's really up to you guys. Display mode is what we did with this button. Just gives you the option to display either the inside or the outside. Let's leave that picture in picture. Here's your lens infrared control. Just leave it on auto. This way, when it is dark, it's going to turn on automatically. Next, this is where you set up Wi-Fi, and let's just go ahead and turn that on. Once you set up the Wi-Fi, it'll give you your SSID as well as the password, which is 1 through 8 in case you guys want to know. I'm going to connect to that in just a second. For language, you have a choice of English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, Italian, and I'm assuming this is Chinese, and Russian, maybe Japanese there, or Korean. I really don't know. Let me know down in the comments below, but I'm just going to go back to English because that's what I understand. Screensaver, so if you want this to go black while you're in the car, you can choose that 1-3 minutes, or if you want it to show the LCD all the time. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to put that to off. Plate number, you can insert your plate number if you want to. Beep sound, on or off. Format your SD card, and then you can see the version that you're running. So overall, a really cool dash cam. So let's just go ahead and connect to Wi-Fi. For Wi-Fi, you'll have to go into your iOS or Android app store and download the app called RoadCam. And then from here, you can access all of your files. You can change all of those settings right from your smartphone, so you really never have to go through this cumbersome type of menu system on the actual dash cam. Just use it on your phone and you're good to go. Go back to the RoadCam software. It's going to find the device. Give it 1 second. Click on it. Then it's going to show you exactly what's on the dash cam. If you go to video, it's going to show you what type of video you have. It's also going to show you if you had any emergency recordings right over there. Going into settings on the phone app is a lot easier than trying to change all the settings from the dash cam, so I recommend you guys do that. I really like when dash cams use Wi-Fi just because it's a lot easier to view your files from your SD card, change your settings, see a live view, whatever you need to do. It just makes things a lot simpler, and GPS is a must. It's 2019. Every dash cam should have GPS and Wi-Fi. But what's really funny about this, you actually have a community tab here, so if you want to see what other people have kind of uploaded and other people have shared, you can go ahead and take a look at it. But for me, I'm going to keep my video files private. Let's go ahead, jump in the car, and see what this is all about. Again, let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. But if you drive for a rideshare company, if you're a taxi, a limo, or if you have kids that always act a fool in the back of your car, definitely check out the B2W. It's proving to be a really nice dash cam with everything that you'd want and pretty much a small package that can be hidden behind your rear view mirror out of sight. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think about this dash cam in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.
We're out of time, but is that going to be a great movie? Because I love the trailers. When he's casing your home or after he's in, ask John.
There earlier over at the GWB 10 for the upper 5 for the lower. Lincoln's eased out. The Holland.
Well, that seems clearer.
By T-Mobile with data and texting included in over 200 countries and destinations. T-Mobile for Business keeps you connected at the corner coffee shop.
Yes, is it
or
from
cafe
Hoboken to the
halfway
city?
around the world.
Yes.
Business is changing.
Yeah,
Visit
quick.
T-Mobile.com/business. Our next traffic
hit
updates
any
in
traffic.
15 minutes. Now let's take a look at the WOR Weather Channel forecast.
Well, 8:40 this afternoon, record low, high temperatures 30. Those stories and more coming up at 10 on 710 WOR.
laying under palm trees.